Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Blaze, and welcome back to Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved Expert Mode Skyblock. In the last episode, let's see, what were we doing? We were working on Primal Mana and trying to see how we can get into Draconic Evolution, as well as just kind of waiting on our farm and making sure our farm is working right. It is. In fact, the problem with the farm now is that we don't have enough pressers. And I haven't made any more yet. I will get to that later. They need a lot of seeds and stuff, so if I make about a stack of those, I think we'll be good. Basically, we don't have enough pressers for the amount of crops that are coming in, and for the soybeans anyways, and we don't even have all the dirt over there. So, yeah, that's saying something. Today, first of all, we're gonna come over here and start working on getting we're gonna see if we can't get to the Thongcraft Eldritch Dimension today. We're gonna do one of these rituals and make another portal in the box, portal in a box rather. And yeah, pretty much the idea is we're gonna place another one of these guys if we can, and hopefully all goes well, we can get the Crimson Cultist, and once that happens, we'll go from there. But the main plan for today is actually bees. We're gonna do some work with bees and get their area set up a little bit nicer, get some automation. We need to do some other automation-ish stuff, so that is a thing as well. And am I struggling on frame rate? No, it doesn't seem to be. Just some weird audio glitches. But yeah, so the plan is bees. We're gonna get those kind of automated so that we can start looking into making a ton of bees and having bee breeding a little bit easier. Right now, I don't really do much over there. It's kind of tedious, and I haven't had the time to do that in a while, so I haven't really messed with bees too much. But if we make a little bit of an area, I can mass produce apiaries, I can mass produce all the stuff, and we'll be a lot better off, I think. So, you know what, let's switch to this armor so we can see how much it has left. It has a bit left. This infusion takes forever just because it requires 3.5 stacks of Essentia. So we'll get there. Just got to keep an eye on it because it is a dangerous infusion. It takes a while, so the longer the infusion, the more dangerous it is typically. But yeah, so the plan is to get bees kind of taken care of while we wait for more things. I need to get more power, but in order to get more power, I need more firm tofu, and for that we're gonna need to actually get some other things going. But we just need more pressers for that. So this will be done in just a second. Awesome. So another portal in a box. So I've heard you can't put these right next to each other. So let's just take some cobblestone, because why not? And we'll try to get this guy to work. And basically we're just gonna go out like this. Yeah, that looks good. F7 says we need dirt. I don't know if that's actually true or not. You know, we could probably harvest a lot of the dirt from here. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Just grab this stuff. And we don't need a large area of dirt or anything like that, so we'll just do something like this. It doesn't really matter too much. This is the Eldritch portal we're going to go through, but they're all going to go to the same place, so it doesn't really matter. We'll have to duplicate them once we get to that point, but we're not that far yet. So let's just get all of this grass. Now, there needs to be a torch here. place some torches down like so. And I believe the Thumb-nomicon talks about this. Let's get on some solid ground. But basically, in this tab, it says it needs to be a 7x7. So we should have enough. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's actually, probably won't work out, but we can do this. And that will be center. It'll probably grow before we're ready, but 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 3, and we have a builder's one, so let's just do this. And for whatever reason that didn't place. I think I was in the way. What? 3 more dirt. And awesome. So we placed it. It placed, but no Crimson Cultists. So we'll have to do another one. Let's grab this stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's go ahead and light this area up. Not that hard. And we'll just continue making those every once in a while. I don't believe you can destroy the obelisks themselves. You might be able to. But I don't think it's good. I don't really want to test it. Alright, so we'll just kind of have those floating around. It doesn't really matter too much. Now, since we're flying over here, let's go ahead and grab our wand. I don't know if I still have F7 on, but we're going to just go out like this. And try to make a nice big area underneath here so we can do more automation-y stuff and whatnot. I'll put fences and all that kind of stuff later. But for now, if we can just get some cobblestone down, that would be nice. So we'll need more cobblestone, obviously. But the plan is we're going to make a bunch of carpenters and centrifuges and all sorts of stuff that's all going to be super good and helpful for making plenty of bee stuff. Now, the issue with all of this is pretty simple. We're going to need a lot of... Well, we're going to need a lot of centrifuges eventually, but we're going to need a couple carpenters. We're going to need a couple of different machines to do different things, and we need to work on a little bit of our automation. So we need to basically have access to seed oil and among other things, but for the most part, it's not going to be too difficult. So let's just do this and hope for the best. Alright, so this goes pretty far this way. Let's just take it as far as we need to, as far as we can. And is that even? I don't believe so. I believe it's, yep, one more. And then we just go this way. So, I don't really like to do too much building on camera, but I forgot about this, so sorry. But let's just do this. We got close to the spawner with all of the guardians, so fog. And let's see. Is that the edge? It certainly is. And we can just do this. Add amount of cobblestone. So let's just kind of light this up best we can. Doesn't matter too much as long as we get most of the darkness. With the torches we have more torches, so it's not a big deal. We just need to prevent mobs from spawning. and we'll come back to the creeper. So, like I said, we have more torches already. But yeah, so the plan is we're going to make, let's see, do we have an interface? We're going to need an interface. So let's tell the system to make that for right now. Let's come down here, grab, yeah, that many stacks. We'll turn these into the large cobblestone tiles. Alright, cool. So we need to automate the machine frames 100%. That is the first kind of goal. The second goal is to then start mass producing different machines. We're going to need a fruit picker, we're going to need a fluid transposer, we're going to need an induction smelter. We're going to need, let's see, what else are we going to need? We're going to need centrifuges, carpenters, maybe a squeezer or two wouldn't hurt, and I think that's about it. So the fluid transposer is for our seed oil. We're gonna need a good bit of seed oil. That is something that forestry's kind of always had, kind of notorious for, to be honest, because seed oil is a little bit of a pain. Luckily, there's a really good way to get seed oil in this mod pack, and that is the avocados. So by picking the avocados automatically with the fruit picker, we'll be able to get as much seed oil as we need. And seed oil is used not only for apiaries and frames, which we're going to need, but also for getting things like new hives, because this is a skyblock and we can't just go grab new hives. So nice big area we can work. Not everything is going to be down there, but not everything. I think most of the machinery is going to be down there. We'll have a comb deposit and stuff like that, and it will just give us our products up above. So we used most of that cobblestone. Alright, we do not need the chisel or builder's one. Let's put those in there. And interface. First thing we need to do is ME glass cable. We're going to hook up an interface and tell it how to make obsidian, crushed obsidian. So this gives you crushed obsidian. So we should be able to just break this. I believe I tested this a little bit. Oh, great. Perfect. Okay, we can put it right here. We're going to put it in the ground because it'll look nicer. Actually, we can't. So we'll put it here. And we'll need another item duct there. Break those. And we just need to put a servo on this guy. Ignore redstone. And we need to get down there. Replace that. This guy will need to be connected somewhere. And right over here. So let's make sure that there's not too many channels on that. So there's a bunch over here. Yeah, we're fine. Okay, cool. So this should be connected. And we just throw, if we put this guy in here, hopefully this works. Otherwise, we put a chest on top and it'll be fine. So, crushed obsidian is now taken care of. So we just put that in this interface. And I do believe we need to have... So let's get some crushed obsidian. Let's get like 10. Why not? So is that going to work? No, it has nowhere to go. So we will pick this up. we'll put a chest on top, and that'll be fine. So make a chest, and there we go. So that will work just fine. Puts the obsidian in there, and it will make the crushed obsidian. So that's exactly what we need. Perfect. How many Eldritch Eyes do we have right now? We have 6. I'm going to turn that farm off for right now, just because we're going to be working in this area, and I don't want to have to deal with the fog all the time as my vision fades. So with that taken care of, we need to now make, so we need flux ducts. We're going to need a couple of these. Should probably make more of those at some point. And then we also need fluid ducts. I think we do the temperance, so shouldn't need that right now. The next thing we need to do is get another carpenter. So bronze. Do we have sturdy casings on autocraft? No. So that's something we can teach the system, because it should know how to make bronze gears. And then we just need to teach it how to make sturdy casings with bronze. So it's currently making the stuff, but let's go ahead and make the bronze ingots like so. And sturdy casing. There we go. Teach it how to make that. And we're gonna need like a good bit of these, so let's make one for right now until we make the carpenter, and then we can tell it to make like 10. 5. We'll be a little bit more cautious. So we're also still making a lot of we're still making a tesseract, which is how we're gonna get powered and everything over there. It is waiting on Endstone, I do believe. Yeah, so we're gonna turn this one off. Actually, we're gonna set this guy to 30, just so he's off. That way we'll get more lava here, and that'll be a little bit quicker. Alrighty then, so we should be getting close. Sturdy casing. And like I said, let's tell it to make like 5 more. Needs 10 in copper. Alright, I'll get to that in a second. So we have plenty of 10. It just, oh, it might not like this 10. So let's see, sturdy casings times 10. Nope, it does not like it. So we need to find the bronze recipe, which is right here. Tell it to accept substitutions, and tell it that. That's fine. And then copper. Let's just do that. Okay. So that should work now. Where was it at? It was in the induction smelter. So now we can tell this to make like 5 sturdy casings, and it should be fine. Yep, okay. So we're just gonna make a bunch of 10. Because I'm tired of it like yelling at me. Unfortunately, it's not the right kind of 10, but whatever, it doesn't really matter. It's all 10. It should be or dictionaried. And if it isn't, then that's, well, that's bad. But we'll deal with it. So there's all that. Alright, so we have another carpenter, and the reason we do is because we need 10, actually, and redstone. And we're going to teach the system that circuits, so the basic circuit boards, are, I think it's 110 and 6 redstone. let's just make sure we can go to basically anything that has a machine frame. And basic circuits, yes. So we have that, and we're going to teach the system over here how to do that. Now, the problem that we're going to run into is this. Is there anything else that requires 10? No, perfect. But the problem is we have kind of run out of room. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to put it right here. And let's rotate it because... Actually, no, don't get glass. You get redstone and 10. I need some cobblestone quickly. It's the same thing we did with the other one. We're basically going to fill its internal inventory up with everything. And there we go. So the glass we can just put back in here. And that's fine. So what we're going to need is we're going to need a filter that blacklists glass, just in case. And we're going to need 2 filters. We're going to need something like this. And this. And then the filters will tell us what we get in here, and then power line, like so. If I can actually do it right, that'll give it power, and then we need to set the recipe. And that's not working, probably because it doesn't have any water, which is fine because we can just do this, and that'll fill with water. So we're gonna have to, okay, we're gonna have to do some things with this. We need filters. We need 2 filters right away. Doesn't really matter. And we're also going to need a servo. I'm not going to use the resonant servo because that's a little bit different, but the filters don't matter too much. So once that's done, hey, our tesseract should be done. We'll be able to make machine frames at will, and we're going to need 3 of them. So. Oh, it's making bronze. That's the issue. Alright, so we have the filters. That's kind of the more important thing. So let's just come down here. First filter, we'll go here, and we're going to blacklist glass. Now, this is also going to want to, yeah, so this is the problem. It's going to try to make the circuit immediately. But I told it that it could have, okay, so this will be fine. We just need to take this redstone and also blacklist it. And then we put a different filter on here, and we're going to whitelist redstone. But since it's not connected to this guy, he's mad right now. Since it's not connected to this guy, it'll be fine. So, yeah, that should work just fine. So none of these guys can accept redstone or tin. This guy's the only one. And so all we have to do is let's grab a servo and a piece of tin. Servo done yet? Nope. But the tesseract is, so we're going to take that. We're going to need a piece of tin. Can throw that away. And we just put that in there. Perfect. So, yeah, that's all that is. So we should be able to autocraft machine frames 100% now, and that is kind of awesome. So while we're waiting, let's go ahead and make a centrifuge and we'll get that later. So servo. What is taking it so long? It's still waiting. Stored crafting. Is there an issue with this? Do these guys not combine? Yeah, they do in the alloy smelter. They do in the alloy smelter. So, and here would be fine, right? Or are we out of... What is going on? Alright, let's cancel all those requests. Just cancel them all. And let's make like 100 bronze. Oh, ratios are wrong. I think. So if we look at bronze, let's grab a piece of bronze, and the recipe, it's 3-to-1. Now I don't know that this, nope, it doesn't. So we don't have enough copper. So that was the issue. Okay. Easy enough. So we'll just cancel this. And it'll work out. So, oh, that was silly. We need to grab as much copper as we possibly can. And bronze might as well. So sturdy casings, we can go ahead and make our 4. Let's make 4 more. We're gonna need another carpenter, but we'll get the bronze later for that. So actually, it might not be a bad idea to go ahead and make more bronze. I need to eventually get rid of all of these copper blocks and all of the blocks of metal that we have. Ferrous blocks. We have a lot of that. So our servo, let's go ahead and make that again. Should be a little bit quicker. Should be. Assuming I didn't mess up anything with the Envar recipe. Alright, so we have Envar. There we go. Alright, and we should be able to finish this. So, with that taken care of, this guy gets extracted. Awesome. So now we should be able to automatically make as many machine frames as we want. So we're gonna need 1 of these, and we're gonna need 2 of these. So I'll get that going. Should not be a problem. We're gonna need more bronze. Just make 100 of that. Let's actually make 100 of that. And we're gonna want 1 carpenter. And then honestly, we'll just make 2 centrifuges for now. I made another carpenter, didn't I? Whoops. Do we need the other circuit for anything? I wonder. So there is another type of circuit, the enhanced circuit boards. There's the intricate. That looks like it's, those are used for, so we're already making the intricate, that's the gold. Refined is iron, that is used for hardened machine frames. And that's it. And the enhanced is used for genetics stuff, which I don't really care about. So, actually 2 carpenters is fine, because we can use them for different things. So we're going to need impregnated sticks and impregnated casings. So, yeah, that's fine. We can use 2 carpenters. So let's go ahead and make another centrifuge, or 2. Let's just make let's make 2. And then we're going to need a fruit picker. So we need shears. You get another thing of that. We're going to need a dark axe. So we need some dark steel. I swear I was cooking some up over here. I was. And we also have stuff that we've already made previously. So we don't have to like do everything from scratch, but some of the stuff we do. So we need a bucket of, let's see, we need compressed sawdust. We're going to need plastic. That should not be too bad. I have rocket fuel over here. So yeah, I already have one carpenter here for impregnated casings. We have a squeezer, a centrifuge, and another carpenter. So a lot of this stuff we're just gonna kind of move what we need. So we're gonna take this guy. We're gonna need him. And can we go ahead and make some more plastic? We just need one more plastic. There we go. So, fruit picker. We need electrical steel times 2. And we need the Z-Logic controller, which is solarium. Zombie head, redstone, and silicon. So all in all, not too difficult. As soon as we get the solarium. So yeah, we're gonna steal some of the machines. We're gonna make stuff happen, and it'll be great. So let's get this taken care of. Wrong machine. It's this one. Take just a second. And we'll get the fruit picker. So fruit picker is going to give us the avocados. We need a fluid transposer for the seed oil, which we are just going to use this guy. We can take this guy as well. We can use multiple of those for the things that do the things. I don't know why I'm blanking on that one. But we should be able to make the fruit picker now. Perfect. Let's see. We're gonna need. I believe we need the fluid transposer. Let's make sure. Seed oil. Actually, it's gonna be better for avocados. And the uses. So fermenter, nope. Squeezer gives you fruit juice. Fluid transposer gives you seed oil and mulch, but seed oil. So we'll need a fluid transposer. So we need this guy. And copper gears times 2. Oh, gotta change every single recipe. Pretty much anyways. Is that good enough? Probably not. Nope. So copper gears. 2, 3, 4. And that should be good enough. So we'll need 2 of these. And then for the induction furnace, we need Invar gears. And do we need redstone reception coil as well? Alright, anything else we need for this? Invar. So let's go ahead and make like 100 Invar. We have the supplies. We can do that kind of stuff. In fact, we can make a little bit right now just by doing that. And let's see. Can we make the fluid transposer? How about the induction smelter? There we go. Cool. I just used my bucket. That's fine. Whatever. Don't care. So we need servos. We're going to need fluid ducts. We're going to use the hardened ones. We're going to need redstone energy conduits. Let's get like 30 of those. We are missing niter. Great. Niter's such a pain to get. So is there a good way to get it yet? We can get it from bees eventually. But currently we need to pulverize saltpeter ore or sandstone. Though if we have blitz rods, which I think we do, we have one. Do we have any more over here? No. Dang it. Alright, so can just make a bunch of sandstone, and let's throw that into the pulverizer down here. Actually, we can sag mill it, can we? Can't we? Can we? Pulverizer. Yeah, it's a 15% chance, so we'll just throw that in there. And cool, that'll work. So let's see, what else do we need to do? We have our tesseract, we have items, so we just need the redstone flux ducts. Let's get 20 of those. Perfect. And those will take a minute, but we can set things up. So let's grab our sledgehammer as well, just so that we can see where things are at. So if we put the fruit picker right here, okay, he has to be even with the plant. So we'll put him right there. I kind of want to move him back one. And so we're going to do something like this. Fruit picker, like so. Rotate. And that should work just fine. We'll put a chest there. We'll power them on. Wait, those are fluid ducts. No fluids from this. So we're gonna. I've kind of learned my lesson. Put a chest there and then servo off of it. And these guys are both gonna go down below. And that should be fine for the fruit. So this stuff is gonna go down to right here, I guess. We'll have our fluid transposer, who will input out the top and output, let's see, toggle fill, output out the side into the seed oil. And then we'll have to do this. And then from the seed oil, we can temperate fluid duct to everything that we're going to need. So the carpenters, actually, let's actually put these on top. So the carpenters, and then eventually the barrels. And I think we can do it that way. So this guy will get a servo. And these guys should fill up with seed oil. And that does as well. So that's perfect. And then we'll have a little bit extra for whatever else we need. So one of these guys will be for the impregnated sticks. The other will be for the impregnated casings. We need the casings for, let's see, impregnated casings are used to make alvearies and apiaries, whereas the sticks are used to make the frames, which we'll then use to make chocolate frames and or soul frames, depending on which ones we want. And then this will be for the hives, which the artificial hives will require the induction smelter. And this guy will be just kind of automatic. I think what we'll do is we'll put an output there, input on the top, and we'll just do chests because that's really all that matters. And then we're going to need, I don't think we need the water, do we? And then we'll do 3 centrifuges right here. Actually, let's make this a little bit better. We're going to do 3 centrifuges like so. Item ducts on the sides and going up here to a chest that will be for combs. And actually, we can do something like this. And we'll need 3 more servos, but that's fine. And basically, it will be input, output. So let's fly up here, see where that's at. That is fine. Actually, let's move it over here. I mean, we have the item ducts. It doesn't really matter. So we're going to need multiple chests and whatnot, but all in all, it's not that big of a deal. Just close that up. Cool. Perfect. And then all we need for the rest of it is power. And then we'll just set the Tesseract right back here. Honestly, right here. And we're going to send him to main. He's going to block everything and receive energy. So that's all we need. Alright, this should work for what I want. And let's just see if we have redstone. There's the flux ducts. We're going to need, like, let's get 5 chests. And I realize we don't need the water thing, so we'll put this back over here. It was just right here. I'll fill that back up later or something if I need to. So yeah, we'll put a chest. We need like 4 or 5 servos. Let's get like 6 servos. Let's get like 10. That should take like no time. Alright, so I believe these are ripe. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a chest here. Do that. Just for some extra storage. I can always change that to a barrel or something. We can have input, output. I need to, let's see, we'll put input on the left, output on the right. And like I said before, we're just going to have chests like this. Deactivate that, and that'll work. All we need now is power. So let's power this guy first. And that should... we should be getting power to these guys. And then these guys. Ignored. Receiving energy. So why is that not sending energy? Oh, because it's not attached to anything sending energy. So, sending energy, we can just... we need more cables. Let's just salvage some here. Eventually, I'm going to clean this up, so that is on my to-do list. I just haven't got around to it. So now we should be getting energy over here. And that already did its thing. We should see avocados here. And I realize that this is going to need a output there. And we'll put it into, I guess we'll put it into a barrel, because that makes the most sense. So that should be about it. We have automated seed oil, and eventually we might get some things, but honestly it doesn't really matter too much. But what we can do is we can go ahead and come up here. I have combs, and the right one I believe was input. I would love to grab some signs. Let's go get some more wood. And actually I might have some signs in the system, but I'd love to get some signs just to kind of clarify input output type stuff. And I don't know why that happened. So comb input, comb output, and we already have stuff. So perfect. That is automation. That is very basic automation. And what I can do is I can also add more stuff. I can, rather than having chests here, we can have we can fully automate this if we want with item ducts to insert out, extract the hives and whatnot, and we can even automate that. If we look at the hives, forest hives require the scented hives, so these guys are not too bad to do, but I can teach the system how to make these automatically, and even like auto request different hives, just with an interface over here. So there's a lot of things we can do with that. I don't know if we're going to do them or not, but we can. And that's kind of the whole point. So I wanted to set that up today. Next time, I think we're going to work on, I'm going to try to get the Crimson Cultists to spawn, and we'll see if we can't do something with that. So that's the plan. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!